What's the best toddler complaint you've ever gotten? My daughter had a complete existential breakdown one day when she found out that she was going to have to pee every day of her life. My toddler got mad that her poop came out in 2 pieces instead of 1. She accused my husband of cutting it while she wasn't looking. 5 Yo, you're old. Quote, me, I'm not that old. With a slight tone of indignation. How old do you think I am? Quote, 5 Yo, the last number. When my daughter was 3, I told her to stop trying to draw on the dog with crayons. She threw the crayon on the floor, looked me dead in the eye and yelled, "Daddy, you're ruining my life." Quote, my nephew had a breakdown and cried when his boot wouldn't fit on his head like a hat. My legs are sparkling. It's the wrong same. Took weeks to figure out he was referring to the apricot and peach yogurts. I yawned with my mouth really wide and my little sister told my mum I was trying to eat her. Now that I've been working at home, I have a desk set up in my bedroom. Whenever I give my 3-year-old grief, he tells me to go back to work. My wife woke the kids up and told them it was Monday, so they needed to get ready for school. Don't like Monday. Hate Monday. You're Monday. Directed at wife. Quote, my 4-year-old brother told me my water is too soupy. I still haven't quite figured it out. The 3-year-old found a mitten on the ground and put it on. He asked where the other one was and I said I didn't know. He looked down and said, like it was a unique problem. But I have 2 hands. Quote, my daughter wanted to drink pure lemon juice and threw a fit when she was denied. I caved on the premise of natural consequences. 1 sip and she vomited. She never bugged us about it again. My 3-year-old had a meltdown because he wasn't in our 5-year-old wedding photos. He said we didn't love him and that's why we didn't even invite him to our wedding. My little sister, laying on her back, staring straight into the lamps. My eyes hurt. Then stop staring at the lamp. No. Quote, the orange part of your feet, calloused heels, is making my macaroni taste bad. IDK if this is too gross. But when my son was 3, he had a tummy bug and came to me crying that his butt threw up. Wanting to put a diaper on for bed, not wanting to take the underwear off to put the diaper on. I want milk in my soup, but I don't want it to be wet. When my little sister was a toddler, she screamed she couldn't go to sleep because her pajamas were too spicy. My 2-year-old puts her hand in front of the dog's mouth and cries when he licks her. My boy cried when, after stuffing his sandwich in the VHS recorder. Early 90s. There was no movie about sandwiches. My daughter once said, I don't like it when you talk. Noted. This gravity is too sticky. Pointing to my boobs, crying, and asking why I can't feed him. Because I'm your babysitter and I'm 15. Mom, this fish makes my ears sour. My 4-year-old son had a full-blown, hour-long meltdown because his 6-year-old sister was older than him. A kid asked for an envelope, so I gave her one. She started screaming and crying, "I want an envelope." She meant cantaloupe. 3-year-old Tyler says, "Uncle Tony, shave your whiskers." I say, "All of it." He says, "No, only the white ones." My 6-year-old yelled, "I'm too tired to go to sleep," in a fit of delirium and rage. This was my nephew, crying because his brother was eating the steam from his Sunday roast dinner. My youngest got upset that the sun was setting and demanded his father make it rise back up in the sky. I'll start. My 3-year-old complained that his strawberries were too crunchy. Ice cream is too cold. Desperate for a wee. Refused to get out of bed to have a wee. Screaming blue murder. Had to be physically put on the toilet to have a wee against her. Very strong will. Are you a princess? I'm a guy. It made my day anyway. Demanded to know how to say hola in Spanish, would not accept that hola was already Spanish. Cried for hours. You stole me pee-pee shoe. My son used to complain that he had a tummy ache in his ear because he wanted to go back to bed for a nap but didn't want to go alone, nor were we allowed to go with him. A 3-year-old girl I babysit was sad that the squirrel outside didn't have a coat, and became angry that I didn't have one on hand for him. He was crying because he couldn't go to school with his older sister. On a kind of related note, fuck you my toddler is a hilarious sub. I stepped in her imaginary puddle, and now everything was wet. We were inside, on the kitchen tile. Nothing was wet. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.